I see the wall kind of juts out here. Can he like put his foot up on that, grab the top of the frame, and kind of?
Yeah, you sort of like shimmy along it and get closer, but not too close to it. Roll me your investigation.
Oh no.
It'll be fine. Before that one.
Oh
no, you're totally
Okay.
It's got a 22.
Yeah.
It has some sort of conjuration spell tapped into that raw magic energy.
If does he share that info?
Yeah, he will. Still up there. He'll turn back and say, "Seems like some kind of conjuration glyph."
Like, does it contain an actual spell, or does it just poop out magic?
Actual spell, though.
Actual spell, I'd wager. No,
Poop
no
out
pooping here.
If that is the case, I might be able to cancel or counter it.
I could activate it
How so?
by slamming the door into it. It would be loud, but it might make it inert.
Well, before that, what's actually beyond the door?
It is an office space with more wick people.
Looks like an office space with Warwick people.
Thank you. A master's quarters, so to speak.
Just hear Amber perking up in the background.
My children.
They called to me.
We could try slamming the door into it.
How are you going to slam the door upwards?
Bugger if I know. So John, how do you?
I see. Never mind.
Yeah, it's above the
I
door.
thought it was behind it.
Refer to graphic.
Yeah, no, I see what he was saying.
Oh yeah, because it looks like
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I see. Like this is.
That's forward, that's down, that's up.
Yeah.
So John, you think you could cancel it?
It's always a little risky, but maybe.
What's a little risk in a cave like this? I'll hop
An
down.
immense danger.
Haha! Yeah, I suppose.
I could, if you would, I could always just try shooting it from distance.
I could try running through at supersonic speed.
Yeah.
I try a lot of things.
Alright, I'm
You-
gonna
you told us
turn
about
around
the
so my
fluid,
back
right?
is facing the opening. Because I know it's above, right?
Yes.
And my plan is to step into the room and immediately counterspell when I see the glyph.
Oh,
Let me read this actually.
that's pretty clever, actually.
I'm just thinking of like a 1990s action movie where you just kind of slide in with the pistol aimed upwards. But
Yeah, kind of.
I think it would
What's
be
his name?
based
Bruce
off if
Willis?
it has a spell in it, or if it's
it
one
does.
of the option of the spell.
Yeah.
It has a spell in it. Do we roll for counter spell? No, right? We just
It depends on the
if
spell
it's-
level.
Yeah.
it spells on spell level, so same as dispel magic. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Could it be conjuring?
Conjuration can also be teleportation.
Um,
So it could vamp someone out or
how
vamp
does-
something
can you roll the counter spell?
Hit the card for it.
Yeah, hit the card for it. I just want to know what you have to roll. DC
Yeah.
equals 10 plus spell. Okay, yeah, so exactly the same as. Okay, then if that's the case, make me a charisma ability check.
Well, let me just mark the points down for it. Wait, no, that's my hit dice. Whoops. I wanna delete those. So that's 5. Alright, I'm gonna step in and I'm gonna try and counterspell. So let me see.
It begins
Charisma, you said?
activating, and you try to counterspell. Roll me a charisma, because that is your spellcasting ability.
Yeah, so it's just straight charisma, right?
Just straight charisma.
Not the
No guidance
greatest.
or anything.
Oh, inspiration.
Oh god, why did I not give you a bardic inspiration? I'm so dumb.
Is it too late?
Whoopsie.
Way too late.
Yeah,
Neither of the bards are even in line of sight of him.
17
That's
17. You do dispel the spell.
Yes!
Mhm.
No, I didn't put a 7th level spell there.
So basically, he needed to get like a 10.
It was a 14.
It was a 14.
So
Okay.
I guess Deet and Ulysses, they're the closest to the door. You see Sajar just sort of like, his face pales for a second, like he's not. And
Like,
then
it's around the corner.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh
It's
shit.
like, all right, we're good. Come in.
You sure?
Yeah.
Certain.
Like, fucking
He
never-
said it, he's sure.
Are you okay? You not got the nothing blew up in face?
Excuse me, pardon me.
The strangest thing happened when I countered the spell. There was a flash, an image of failure in my mind, but then suddenly,
That's a good way to explain
amazing
it.
how that works.
You guys look around. There is a definitely better off bed and a large table and a lantern that's situated on the table. Same pale green light, as well as another. This one actually is a well. It's not a decent. It's actually a well.
Oh.
Oh.
Is there any like drawers inside the desk?
Oh yeah. You see? You ever see Amnesia?
No.
Amnesia the Lost.
No.
Stock full.
Ah,
No.
well then. shit, you
It's
gotta fit
scary.
out
Why
loud.
would I watch that?
Well then, you
It's a scary movie?
the game. Well, luckily for you, I have a picture for what it looks like. Boom, it's like that.
Right. Okay.
They are all locked.
Well,
Oh, you can go.
Dude,
lock them.
I have job for you.
Before you rummage through those locks, Brendan, would you mind having a look just to see that there's no magic traps in those as well?
I can give it a go.
Thank you.
I really don't
Brendan,
like
that's your
this
name.
place. No, that's what people call me.
Hold
Yeah, I guess
poor
we started
Brendan.
dodging around that this whole time. Huh?
That's what people call me.
There is something magic in the bottom left drawer, and the well is magic.
The descent is magic, and that
Damn it.
bottom left one is also something magic in it, but not the door itself.
Right, so we can not explode on face then, yes?
But it seems like it.
Oh.
I mean, it might be attached to when you open the door, it might trigger something. I don't know. I can't see it. What type of aura are both of them?
The well itself has divination.
Mhm.
The glow from the inside the drawer would be evocation.
Okay. So the
Actually, wait. Let me double
door-
check. Wait, let me double check that. It's either evocation or necromancy because they fucking cross lines at times, and I always
Yeah,
get
they do.
paranoid.
It's got a gun to cast bullet.
You open the door and it
Okay,
pops out like a sperm.
my bad. It's necromancy.
Okay.
So
Powder
the
mage
descent
ones.
has divination, which is a bit weird, but the the desk drawer has necromancy in it, which is also a bit weird. But you know, seeing as we're in a necromancer's lair, it seems like a bit more fitting.
Skeleton desk.
I don't know. Necromancy covers a lot of topics.
Tip type it.
Tip, 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 tip.
Acquires wick people.
At the
Does that bring 20 now? We're at 20?
Joining the Wick Mother.
Oh, she's just passing squad right now.
She literally has 20 now. Hell yeah.
How much is in an armada?
An armada? About 20 whip people, I think.
It's 22 galleons.
So
34
Jar, as you
warships.
look onto the well, nothing happens.
Okay.
I should say the well doesn't go like super deep. It's like more like a basin that goes into the earth, which makes it look like a really overflowing well.
Does Rodra stay behind?
Yeah, she's not going in. She's keeping an eye on the place. The crossroads are the most important thing in the underground to keep tabs on. I will say, Sajar, as you look onto the well, you can see a cave. The roof of another cave.
The fuck?
Oh.
Die.
Jump into
Big enough for you to jump in if you want.
Yeah, I ain't slapping you away if you want to kill yourself this time.
Saz puts their hand in the water and thinks about it.
Get
You
sucked
put
in.
your hand in the water and it's no longer wet.
Huh?
You breach the surface, your hand gets wet, you push through about approximately half an inch, and it's no longer wet anymore. Or I guess it is still wet, but it's not in water anymore.
Just had like
Saz
one
puts their other hand in and is very confused.
Just feeling around like
You
what?
feel dead air on the other side.
Saz starts to climb in slowly.
Oh my god. No, you're gonna get
Put a
punched.
shoulder
You begin
up.
climbing in, and you always all hear this splish of splashing as the cat takes a bath.
Just
It's a very
have the
weird
time
sight.
for that.
I try to grab Silas's shoulder, looking at Silas like, really?
No, there's
You're
something.
gonna do this?
Listen. There's air underneath the water.
What?
All the more reason to wait. Let them do the thingy with the desk. See what they can find out. Then I can toss you into the well.
Please toss him into the well.
Silas is there like an edge that Silas can sit on?
You sit on the balcony.
No, like I mean on the well.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna get pulled
It might be
in
a
by
bit
fucking
painful, but you could, yeah, sit on this, like, 3-inch wide gap. Or
No, Silas
rim.
will just stop climbing in and lean on the edge and be like, fine.
Okay. So, about the desk. D, can you roll me your thieves tools? In before
Nah,
that
just
one.
get a nat 20.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a nat one.
Well, it's not
Goddamn
a
it.
natural 20, but you know, 21.
You begin unlocking all of them. In the top left drawer, you find some correspondence, like a journal and some letters and papers. These ones aren't so fucked up and terrible like the ones you guys found previously. The big right drawer, you find a lantern, a hooded or a bullseye lantern. There you go, that's the word. A bullseye lantern. But it doesn't have any fuel or anything of the sort in it. On the the middle drawer on the left side, you find a series of spell component inkwells and stuff like that. So, like the stuff you would need to scribe spells into a spellbook. About 500 gold's worth. On the bottom left one, the one you save for last, you open up and there's a gold skull. Not gilded skull, it's a gold skull.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hannah lays them all on the desk and says, well, I found quite a few things. We have some journals, a lantern, some spell components, and a gold skull.
Yes,
How would you
gold
not mention the gold
skull,
skull first?
I will say the skull itself is missing the jaw section of it, so it's just the upper half, like Hamlet style.
No. Alas for your work.
And it doesn't take a very... I mean, it shines immediately to Sajar, not just because it's golden. The eye sockets are, like, chiseled. To be much more polygonal as opposed to their natural round formation.
Look like there's maybe something that used to be in the eye sockets. Other than
Like
eyeballs, of course.
eyes.
Shut up.
Probably, yeah.
Some very polygonal eyes. They kind of just slot in.
Oh.
Does any of us will know background information on the skull or the spell component?
Well, the spell components are just spell components. These are magic inks and papers that you would use for the spellbook. That is just what it is. The skull, none of you guys are from this cult, as far as I know, so no, you don't know what it is.
Well, actually,
Obviously not.
Anushka's secret bag, but I think we should come clean now. This is when I betray you guys again.
Damn it, Kirsty.
She was going for the gold skull.
Again and again.
Is the skull solid gold or is it gilded?
Solid
Important question
I was
here.
wondering.
Solid gold.
Rodro nods at you, Redan, as you climb up the staircase to go join the rest of them.
Is it is there any what's the word I'm looking for, like patterns on it or engravings or anything like that? Or
Oh,
is it
it
just
is covered in different engravings, different sigils and things like that. There's not a spot on it which doesn't have at least some flaring or flourish of arcane sigildry.
Can I pick it up and look at the sort of hexagonal eye sockets?
Mm-hmm.
To my mind, or to Sajar's mind in this case, this would most likely be gemstones. A fitting a socket for it, yeah. Is there any sort of like a residue or anything that might indicate what kind of gems may have been there?
I'm afraid not.
Nothing. Okay.
Brendan repeats in a louder voice. I can take some time to identify it,
That might be
so we
good.
know what it does.
That might be
I
useful
pass it
time.
over to Brendan.
Yes? I think that's a good idea.
So, what else have you found?
Papers, good skull, weird well. Oh yes, you want to look at papers?
Yes, please. And Brendan, what was that you were trying to collect names earlier?
Oh no, that's just a side project. He says, sitting down,
Shackles.
taking out his book to cast Identify.
Okay, I guess we'll just come back to that one later.
Whose all names did he collect already?
He has
Lambert,
Lambert's and Amber so far.
Oh,
We don't
okay.
have a third one, or am I thinking of Robin?
Nope, only 2 so far.
Oh, okay, I'm deducing. That's fine.
Ulysses, how did you hear about this place in the first place?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Crash, but I'm pretty sure he read a correspondence at another previous ritual site.
Yeah, so you had correspondence between they're basically cells.
Mhm.
Different cult cells. Order cells, rather. And
Right.
that's like they don't ever say each other's location, like, yes, I'll catch you at 1-800 lane or whatever. No. But they talk about like the general topography, the hazards that they had to deal with, the problems.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you heard peripherally. And the correspondence you grab from this indicates even more locations. Different ones that you've been to previously. There's other things in this journal and stuff like that as well. Day-to-day going on, treasury maintenance and disciplining and stuff like that.
So as he's reading this one journal, I think you said there's more than one there.
Yes.
He'll look up and say, read a correspondence at a previous ritual site from the so-called order.
And
That one was-
presumably you stumbled upon that one.
As one does. That is typically how one finds places they are not privy to.
That's not how anyone's found this place. They were specifically given instructions to come here.
Indeed, it is very well hidden. Very
Presumably that's
fortuitous.
the trend they would keep.
Say again?
Presumably that's a trend they would keep up at all their sites.
You can presume as you will.
After
Could I-
looking through it, is there anything else in here?
I go down the well.
Can we, can we check under the bed or like underneath the mattress if there's...
It is a well-made bed. You guys are free to toss it over if you guys so wish.
Just like does a quick inspection.
What's in the well?
Apparently
Isn't
there's
there-
something below the water.
Before you guys get to that, you go over to the bed and begin lifting up, trying to see if there's anything underneath it. You do find that there's a little, how to describe it? It's like a paper doll, like a little talisman.
Eh?
Yeah, it's hard to. If you've ever played Sekiro, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't worry, I got you guys. Oh, If I can fucking find it. Oh, they're called spirit emblems in Sekiro. Looks something like that.
Oh no.
Just one, it's super flat. Sort of like the stuff you would see in Spirited Away when Haku gets attacked by a billion of these fuckers. It doesn't have any writing, or different from the picture I just posted there. It doesn't have any writing or anything on it. And it's the only thing underneath the Apostle's Bed.
So, I found this. I think it's a spirit emblem.
That's interesting.
That's not actually what it is in the universe. I just said that because that's what's called in the video game where I stole the art from. It's some sort of talisman, though.
Okay.
Can you tell me what its
Does anyone
looks at person casting identify?
Oh yes. Probably give them a minute. They can look at that.
Yes.
Of course. Okay.
I will tell you what both these items do in a little bit.
In the meantime,
do you want a rope so you don't go down into a hole and not have a way out?
See, I think we just grab an ankle and just dunk their head in at this
Give 'em a
point. Yeah,
swirly.
just dunk them.
no,
Yeah,
I wanted
yeah.
I want to jump in, but a rope would be a good idea. Do you have one?
What is beneath the hole?
I don't know. I just felt water or air, water and then air.
There's
Is
a
there
surface.
beneath the hole? It might be upside down and you would fall to your death.
That's why I have a rope.
I don't see no rope.
That's why
Yada
I'm
was getting a rope
asking
out.
for a rope.
Or Yada's
I've got
getting
a rope.
out of the bag of holding.
Oh.
I got jotted. I got jotted.
Silas,
So-
once you have it out, we'll start wrapping one end around their paw.
I'll go let Roger know.
Maybe wrap it around your waist so you don't dislocate an arm if you slip.
Good idea. They do that instead.
What is taking so long?
They appear to have found a well that leads to another area.
She just blinks at that.
I step up
They're
onto
going
the
in the
ledge.
well right now, aren't they?
Silas is currently standing on the edge of the well.
I'm just imagining
created
like
a
some
box.
cartoon like diving pose.
Just please don't dive in.
I'm
What
not.
are
I'm
your
gonna,
thoughts?
I'm gonna do this, and then they jump up just a little bit.
Stupid suicidal idea that will either net their own deaths or be absolutely pointless.
Understood.
Meanwhile, yeah, you jump in.
Yeah,
We
feet
came out
first.
this way. Oh boy, I'm gonna go help them not get themselves killed.
You walk in, and Silas is like going in the
Jump.
water.
You jump in.
Oh
Where
god,
did I
goodbye,
go?
Silas.
Where did I go? Where did I? Oh!
Please, help me hold the rope. Oh god.
I shout back, hello. Do they hear me?
Oh god, did they hear you?
I'll roll perception for Rodra, because she's the only one outside the fucking room.
Hello.
hello.
I just finished this to Roger and she said
He
it was
doesn't.
basically suicidal. 4 points.
Oh, wait a minute. Trying to map, trying to retrace our steps. Do I think that this well is right above this well?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this room is above that section, but it's not directly above it.
Okay.
Elevation it is, but longitude and latitude, whatever fucking words. No.
Is there still weight? Like I could pull Silas back in?
There
Or
is.
is the cat gone? Okay. I'm gonna pull the cat back through.
Look, I'm making an athletics check. Silas making an athletics check.
Hold on.
Okay, that's
Holy
pretty solid.
shit.
It's pretty
Oh,
solid.
yeah.
God
Oh my
damn.
god, a monk, I suppose.
Where is athletics? There it is.
You get yanked back through.
You'll never believe.
Well, then tell
Things I've
us.
seen.
It goes to the food place.
Oh, it goes to the mess hall.
Yeah.
What? Why would it go to the mess hall? So
I don't
it
know.
just teleports him over there.
Does it reach mess hall? Oh no, it's magic, right?
It has a magic breach in the surface, so yeah, presumably. Is this? Wait, hold on.
Oh,
This is the
there
biggest,
was
fanciest room. Is this just delivery service for their dinner?
It might be. There was other well in quarters, right? The two of them.
And one in the hallway, past the trial room.
Yes. It might be transportation for things.
Can I
Let me try again.
to see if this place looks like it's been occupied recently?
What, this master room?
Yes.
Roll survival. Recently, no.
Okay.
Dust and dirt have. Well, I mean, it's been fucking kicked up by like having like 10 fucking people in the room all of a sudden, but.
So very recently.
Well, the bodies were like
Technically, they're 20 wicker people. So.
dead about the body's been dead like about a week, right? So more than that?
More around that, maybe a bit longer.
Yeah.
Actually, probably longer.
Oh.
Like a week and a half to 2 weeks. Meanwhile, Brendan, you finish casting Identify on the items. The skull itself doesn't have any spells or correlated properties to it, but it is a talking skull. If you guys need to get the two amethyst eyes and its jawbone, and then it can talk to you. It is a repository of information.
To the party.
The talisman is a protection ward talisman against undead in specific. It will latch onto one of you or any of you. You can throw it and it will magically fly to that target, so it can go 120 feet, and it'll fly and latch onto a target. So again, like Spirited Away shit, and it will give the protection of good and evil spell for the full duration, no concentration needed, onto that person. But it's a one-time consumable.
Pretty good.
It's a great undum. I wonder why we're getting it now.
As if he had it just in case everything went wrong. But the reason, then the question is like, why doesn't?
Isn't that crazy? It's like being a leader and having insurance policies. Yeah, I can't imagine that.
What were the two gems that it needed? The skull.
Amethysts.
Yes.
Amethyst eyes. And they can't just be any amethyst eyes. It has to be those two.
So Jor looks at Brendan like excitedly. A talking gold skull companion.
Oh, no.
I have dreamt
Oh
of it.
no.
We need to find the parts.
We need to find them.
Let's see more.
I'll do a bit of spare. The lantern itself that you guys found in his drawer is not magic, but it does have a very peculiar lens.
Is it an amethyst lens?
No, it's not an amethyst lens, no.
Damn it. So then the question
Can we
becomes-
have a spy and see
We
what?
can
What else you guys do?
like maybe it's like on one of the bodies like we've come across.
Possibly. Although there's no exact guarantee that it's even in this place anymore.
I'll say Ulysses, roll me investigation. And did anyone else look through any of the other correspondence? Well, this is all happening. It's been like 20 minutes.
Nice.
I'm
Nice.
holding on to the rope in case the cat
They
says
handed
just...
them to me to read.
If you wanted to look them over.
Could I have like a wee look at the lantern? Like, see if is it like an adjustable
Yeah.
lens or something?
Yeah, sure. Roll me your investigation. Okay, I'll start with Anushka. The lens itself isn't magical or anything crazy like that. But it does filter light in a very particular esoteric, I guess is a better way of calling it, way. It's not magic, it's just a bit supernatural. It equivocally would make something like sort of like a black light, like a UV light. That makes sense. Not like it deals radiant damage. No one at me on that shit. But it will reveal certain things. What those certain things are, you don't know. It's the funky light from Witcher 3. Yeah, it is the funky light from Witcher 3.
Yeah.
To Deet and Ulysses, as you guys pool your resources together and read through the different correspondence, again, there's a lot of different things in here. There is a couple. Well, there's one entry first and then the other entry later. The first entry regards of him having to replace that lens that I just described because someone broke it. Someone that he trusted to handle the treasury. They broke it. And then the second time is him cursing out that person a second time because they fucking broke it a second time. And he's like, I'm not trusting them anymore. I changed the gatekeepers in his protocols because I can't fucking trust these anymore.
Did they say treasurer?
Yes.
So Jorah's ears perk.
Treasury has most of the letters of the word treasure in it, so.
Well, it seems we've explored pretty much everything that we can. Probably.
In this room, yes.
Can I do like a look around? Does there... I'm gonna start tapping like the floorboards or the floor stones and see if, like, I want to look for like a hidden little hidey hole or something.
No roll necessary. There's none in here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make one in here. You can spend as long as you want. Nothing will be found.
Gotcha.
None here.
Treasury. Now that sounds like a destination worth investigating.
I can hear you rubbing your hands together. like, ooh, yeah!
It's like,
little friction goblin.
I was actually rubbing my hands together.
Yeah.
So, you guys did roll really